So once you've determined your SMART goal and the standard that you'd be utilizing, the S, strategic, M for measurable, R for relevant, and you know your time frame, we're now going to get into a conversation on attainable. So what is it that is, what learning issues do you believe as a team hinders your students in being successful in the chosen standard? So where do you believe that their struggle is? Once as a team you kind of really dive into what you believe is a root cause for students' struggle in this standard, next your team is going to consider instructional strategies, or you're going to research new instructional strategies to help students improve their learning issue. So there might be someone on your team, who has some success in this standard, or they have a strategy that might be utilized, or in this remote learning environment you feel might be able to be utilized. How do you believe your team can come around one strategy and make some positive gains? So what I think would be a good strategy is all team members should prepare before the team on sharing a possible instructional strategy to consider that they've either been successful with, or maybe a new strategy that they've heard about that might be of interest, and then consider and discuss those strategies. I suggest maybe just doing a roundtable where everybody has an opportunity to share their strategy, and then have a vote, maybe one or two instructional strategies that your full team is going to commit to learning more about and implementing in class. And that's what you're going to put here in this cell. So what strategy are you going to come around as a team? And again, another reason why we utilize teams is because we all don't need to be doing all the work, right? We can utilize the expertise and skills of our teammates. So certainly if someone has an instructional strategy that seems to be working, let's teach it to everybody and see, the gains that are made by everybody coming together around one strategy. Lastly, what action steps is your team going to implement? So here, this might be, every team member is going to teach students one time how to use, this team maybe chose a Notice and Wonder, and they're going to plan to implement a Notice and Wonder twice each unit throughout September and October. So these are short-term plans for the first round of your instructional strategy. We're really just thinking about one or two steps. Maybe if it's a new instructional strategy that hasn't yet been employed, maybe the steps are your team is going to be doing research around this strategy and talking about, how you can implement the strategy. So it really depends on where your team is starting in terms of what is a team-wide implementation plan that's necessary in order to make gains to help the students grow. So that's the first conversation. You can see here the timeline was at the end of August. Just like we need to be, have grace and flexibility for our students. Certainly, I know many of you have already talked to me and said, this timeline didn't happen. Certainly, that's fine. What would be important is that you keep in mind the deadline of September 21st, and that's when the baseline data and team conversation would be happening for that first baseline data pull. So it's important to have this larger conversation on the root cause and an instructional strategy and action steps prior to that September 21st initial conversation.